Hey, it's just out here in the backyard. I don't know if you can hear me. There's a road right there, so that's annoying. But fuck, how do I turn the camera around? I don't even know. I guess I can't once I start recording. These are like some wild strawberries or something. This one looks like it's about to die. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm gonna take this and put it over here. Hopefully that'll take. We got some like wild mushrooms out here too. Good sorrel. Dandelions, of course. Did you know that foraging isn't just a skill in the Stardew Valley? There's a large, untapped food source out there. You can check out the Feral Foraging channel, Legacy Wilderness Academy on YouTube. I learned a lot from those guys. Great channels. I got a playlist on my channel. It's public. Check it out. I hope you can hear me over that. But hey, if you want to lose weight, you gotta break the mental chains. Society is trying to convince you that everything is harder than it really is. You do not need to do some 20-minute long balls to the wall workout routine. Okay, think about it like a video game. You got a quest objective. All it says, maintain an elevated heart rate for 20 minutes. For a lot of you, getting your heart rate up is probably pretty easy. A couple of jumping jacks, some power walking. Once your heart rate is up, take it easy a little bit. Be kind to yourself, you know? Be patient. Walk casually, pace back and forth. That'll maintain the heart rate a little longer. But once it starts sinking, start moving with purpose again. That way you won't wear yourself out. You can last the 20 minutes. If you want abs, I'll tell you exactly what I did. Something nobody told me. Something I've never heard anyone say. Do your crunches in bed. What I did, what you should do, before you go to sleep, just arch your back real hard up against the bed. Strengthen your back a bit, because, you know, when I was young trying to get abs, I realized, you know, my back was getting worn out long before I was ever feeling a burn, ever getting any results, and I got discouraged. But a couple years ago, I noticed my posture was going to shit. I did not want to turn into one of those hunchbacked old people. I'm 40 years old. So, I started working on my core. So I'll tell you, arch your back real hard against the bed, breathe. 3 to 5 breaths. Then relax. I mean, if you cramp up, stop. Give yourself a little massage. You don't want to get stuck in that position. Then, what I did, pushed my stomach out and crunched. Same deal, 3 to 5 breaths. You do this repeatedly until your stomach warms up. You will actually, if you're skinny enough, you will actually see your abs start to puff up a little bit. You have successfully activated your abs. Stretch them out. Arch your back one last time against the bed, and go to sleep. There's no rush here. Be patient with yourself. Within 1 to 2 weeks of doing this, you'll be able to do crunches on the ground, no problem. Do them like you learned in school. Reach for your feet. That'll develop the midsection, middle abs. Then you can move on to the, shoulder raises. You just want to Get your shoulders a couple inches off the ground, you know, like this. And I found it works your upper abs even better if you just continue to stare at the ceiling, you know, or the sky. That will develop the top shelf abs. There's some other stuff, you know. I was watching the Maha thing the other day. They were talking about screen time. Like, if you got a kid who you're worried about his screen time, he, she, whatever. I don't know, maybe think to yourself, how often are you in front of your kid scrolling on your phone, staring at a screen? Just thinking here. No judgment. There's something else. I don't even know if I should say it, but I did have an idea years ago. Tried to get it out there, never caught on. And nobody listened to me. Maybe people listen to me now. Hedge funds, you know. You heard them? Rich people pulling their money together to invest. Why don't we do that? Poor people, communities, large and small. Why can't we get financially minded people to help us leverage our credit? You know, when we turn 18, or maybe even before then, with our parents' permission, you'd have a college fund by the time you turn 18. You know, buy into these community funds, community hedge funds, grow our wealth together the way rich people do. I mean, they don't work, they just exploit us. Why don't we do that shit? This would give us collective bargaining power, you know, reward the companies that were doing right by us, tank the ones that were fucking us. This might be a way to achieve universal basic income with no additional taxes. In fact, if more people were making this kind of money, maybe, I mean, obviously, poor people pay their taxes, so more money would flood into the government, right? That's just a thought from somebody who thinks differently. I mean, I was fed up pretty early on. My late teens, early 20s, I was working like a dog. I couldn't see a reason why. You don't make shit worth buying. Buy a computer, it's obsolete in a few years. Buy a console, it's obsolete in a few years. The fuck we working for? I don't know, I hope this helps anyone. Get out and ground yourself. Touch grass. I wish you all the best.